we want to be weather aware today. We're under a next weather alert for heat and possible severe storms, Kate.
That's exactly right, Jim. The heat is, not only are we going to see temperatures get to about 96 degrees today, but it's going to feel at least 10 degrees hotter than that. So we could have feels like temperatures, heat index values up to 105, even 106 or 107 in spots. So here is your next weather alert. Here's what you need to know. Very hot, very humid. This is dangerous heat. Feels like temperatures, again, 100 to 105 in most spots. There is the potential for a few areas like the city to reach 106 or 107 on that heat index. And that's how your body responds. That's the temperature your body responds to, basically. If you step outside and the humidity is making it feel like 107, you're going to have impacts to your body like it's 107 degrees outside. So that's what you have to plan for. That means plenty of water, frequent breaks if you have to be outdoors. Check on anyone you know that may need some help getting or staying cool today. We also have the threat for strong storms, and it's later on this afternoon and evening. So the heat warning, the extreme heat warning for the city and surrounding counties goes from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. The rest of the region is under a heat advisory in the same time frame. And again, it's all about the heat index, but the temperature itself is very, very warm. We're looking at 96 degrees, which is one of the hottest days of the summer. We've had a hot summer so far. Today is one of the worst days yet. 105 is what it will feel like at 1 o'clock this afternoon. By 4 p.m., it feels like 106 degrees in Philadelphia. And even through 7, 8 o'clock tonight, it's going to feel like 97 degrees. The difference, the return of that tropical humidity that we kind of got rid of for a few days there to start the week. Even yesterday, we did hit 90 for the high yesterday, but it didn't feel all that bad because the humidity was not quite as high. And there was that nice breeze yesterday. Today, not much of a breeze, a little bit of a southwest flow or westerly flow bringing in the heat and humidity, but not enough to make you feel any cooler when you step outdoors. So isolated thunderstorm chances in Philadelphia. The shore, I think you will see the threat for a storm, but it's probably later on tonight after the sun goes down. Lehigh Valley will see those afternoon thunderstorms and a high of 95 degrees, even in Allentown and Bethlehem. So here's your extreme heat warning. That goes from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. Those are the counties shaded in pink. These are the areas that could reach 105 for the heat index today. That's Mercer County, Burlington County, Upper Burlington County, at least northern Burlington, Camden, Gloucester, Salem, Cumberland have been added to that heat warning. Newcastle County in Delaware, Delaware County, and lower Bucks and Montgomery counties, as well as, of course, the city of Philadelphia. And the surrounding areas, even the Poconos and the shore, are under a heat advisory for heat index values up to 100 degrees, exceeding 100 degrees in spots. Let's take a look at the threat for thunderstorms, because this is another piece of our next weather alert. This boundary will be moving towards us this afternoon. It is going to reduce the heat a bit for the weekend, but before it does that, it's going to bring the risk for severe storms later on this afternoon and this evening. You can see the area is shaded in yellow. We've been upgraded to a level 2 out of 5 severe risk, with damaging winds being the biggest threat. Now keep in mind that severe threat is only talking about damaging wind, hail, or tornadoes. We also have the threat for heavy, heavy rainfall with any storm, just because of all of that moisture in the atmosphere. So any of these little cells that fire up around 5 o'clock could dump some pretty heavy rain, could lead to localized flooding concerns. 7 o'clock is the most likely time for severe storms around the city and nearby suburbs. So if you're planning on heading out to the shore, maybe after work, you may be driving through some very nasty thunderstorms. I would try to get out early or wait until after 9 o'clock tonight, when storms will then clear the coast. And we have a quieter day outside for tomorrow. More clouds than sun, breaks of sunshine, but that'll keep us a little cooler. Showers and thunderstorms are very few and far between, very spotty. But Sunday, not as spotty. One band of showers and storms overnight into Sunday morning, and then another round of scattered but locally heavy storms Sunday afternoon, followed, get this, by yet another heat wave. 3 days in the 90s, Monday through Wednesday of next week.